Here today, and what I'm going to be telling you about, not really going to be showing you, but I'm going to tell you how you can take one of these Foster's can and turn it into one of these cute little cook pot and a lid. Now if you want to make it with the lid, you're going to need two cans. Because the top here, as you can see, it's still the rim of the can, but to get this little lid out, well, actually, if you had one of them side cutters like what they use on the Heine pots, you could cut it out and it would still be a lid. But if you don't have one of those like me, you can make, what I do is you can make a little cut right in there, cut away, all the way around it. So you're just left with this little bit at the top. Make a cut as far up as you can without cutting it on the ring. Have some gloves on because it's going to be sharp, and you just take it and you peel that metal and it'll peel off, and this is what you'll be left with right here, that little thing right there. And you can do that with soda cans and stuff. You want to make a little soda can pot, because you could make a soda can pot like I made this one. Alright, pardon me. I'm going to show you what I did to make this, and you just gotta, it's just a little bit time consuming. You gotta take your time with it, or else it's not really going to turn out all that good. As you can probably tell, I'm not really good at this because they're inside there. It's a little, but not all the way around. As you can see, it's pretty flush all the way around inside there, like that. Yeah. It's just that one little spot right there that is a little ornery, but I'm sure there's a way you could seal that up. But I chose not to seal it up because if I it holds a cup very comfortably. You still got about a quarter of an inch before, when you have a cup of water in here, there's still about a quarter of an inch before you reach this little line where your water would start to come out if you filled it past that line. So I mean, it's just a really little, maybe 1 cup pot. But the way I did this was, a lot of you could probably tell how I did this, but I took a Foster's can, I cut it in half. It's really interesting trying to cut one of these in half, because I tried the whole book thing where you have a book with a little razor blade and you just kind of all nice and smooth just turn it. That didn't really work for me. So what I ended up doing was I took a little well, I don't have it with me, but I'll use my pocket knife as an example. But I took a little razor or a knife, and I took it and I just got a little hole started. Now I was using a razor. This was a little bit thick to be doing that, but I got a hole in it about midway there. About cut the T in half, and that's about it. Well, I got that thing started, and I got it cutting all the way around. And then when I was done with it, I cut it all the way around with the knife, being very careful to keep it straight and the knife not going like that, which is really bad. I kept a good straight cut going, and then when I got the two halves apart, I took scissors and I cleaned up the ends on either end, this end and this end, and I cleaned it up. And then the tricky part was getting these two halves meshed back together here. As you can see, the inside there had to be bent inward a little, and then the top part could fit over. Then I tried to bend it back, but it didn't really want to go, so I am left with a bent pot. But you know what? I'm gonna give it a test one of these days, and I think it'll do pretty good. So it was an interesting little project, and my next video is probably gonna be how to make one of these little doohickeys with, probably without the lid, because this is my last Foster's can that I have, because I made the other ones into regular cook pots. where you just cut it, put the little ring in there, and boom. By the way, I didn't buy the ring. I did Intense Angler's DIY pot ring thing. I had to tweak it a lot, but it worked. And I might just have to show you that in another video. So if you get curious, go ahead and try to make one of these, but have a couple Foster cans before you try it, because first time I tried making a couple of Foster's pots, I ended up splitting two of my best friend's cans that he had bought. He wasn't very happy about that. But it's okay, because now I know how to make them right. Alright, I guess I'll stop my... What's that word? I don't remember what I was going to say. That's okay. I'll see y'all later on the next Sawgrass Brothers videos, which will probably be how to make one of these little... I'm going to call it a coffee cup, because it's not really a cook pot. It could be, I suppose, but it's not really a good cook. It's not really a cook pot, so yeah. See y'all later.